I just want to thank my husband's coworker, Susie, for these lovely squash. First, you're going to want to wash and dice your yellow squash. And I actually measured these for you guys. I have 5 cups of squash. I'm going to put that in a medium-sized saucepan, just a little bit of water. Now cover it with a lid. Turn your stovetop eye on to medium. We are going to cook this about 15 to 20 minutes until it's tender. Now on to the next step. Grab a skillet. You'll need 2 pounds of ground beef or 2 pounds of ground turkey in my case. As some of you may not know, I'm allergic to beef. Now, we are going to cut the stovetop eye onto low to medium. Make sure to break your ground turkey or ground beef apart. Add a half a teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Always when your ground turkey or your ground beef is finished cooking, make sure you drain all of the fat off of it. I even rinse it off and then I'll cook it a little more to make sure all the moisture is out of it. While this is cooking, go ahead and break out your mixer. You'll need 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, 1 large jar of marinara sauce, 2/3 cup of cottage cheese, a half a teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Turn your mixer on low, and we are going to mix this until it's all blended really well, which took me about 1 to 2 minutes. Back to the stovetop, you'll need to get your squash off and put it in a strainer, and we're going to let that sit. Grab a bell pepper, dice it. Back to the countertop, and we are going to oil a 9 by 13 baking dish. Now grab your ground beef or your ground turkey, and we are going to layer this. You'll start by using half of your ground turkey or ground beef. Now 1/3 of this marinara mix. Now half of your squash, a little bell pepper. I only used 1/4 cup of that, and I froze the rest of it. Add some salt and pepper to taste, and now we're going to layer it again. The other half of the ground turkey or ground beef, half of the marinara you have left, then the squash, and then the other half of the marinara. You can layer this however you would like, but I was just throwing this together. Now I'm going to top it with some mozzarella, put it in the oven on 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Yum, yum, yum. Voila, look at this. This turned out so amazing. We topped this with some grated Parmesan cheese and had some garlic toast on the side. I was experimenting in the kitchen and came up with this recipe, but I think next time I'll add some onions and some oregano, and this will be perfect. But it was really good, y'all.